Dangerous Grounds Network at dangerousgrounds.network. The #1 online radio network. Crazy, funny, and badass. The world's best music. Hosts that will blow your mind. No Holds Barred Radio. Dangerous Grounds Network. Let's get dangerous.
This is the Dangerous Grounds Network. Let's get dangerous.
Emanation and a million faces formed together, made for elevation. And my soldier won't surrender. Faith is like a fire that never burns to embers. The voice of the unheard. Love is the answer.
I gotta speak it, believe it, that's how I feel inside.
I can't sit here quiet.
You can take my heart, you can take my breath. When you pry it from my cold dead chest.
This is how we rise up. Heavy as a hurricane, louder than a freight train. This is how we rise up. Heart is beating faster, feels like
This is the Dangerous Grounds Network. Let's get dangerous.
What's up, Dangerous Grounds Network? This is the DG Radio. Alright, so we're coming at you with some serious points tonight. Some events that's happened over the last few days that no names will be spoken, but these are incidences and stuff that needs to be put out that people need to hear about. For the simple reason is you just don't know who the fuck it could actually who could actually be in your life. So, not only on the military side. Hold on. Put out that people need to hear about. Looks like I forgot to pause my computer. So, suicide. It's an epidemic. You know, suicide's been going on for many, many, many years. I mean, suicide's been happening ever since before this country was born. They didn't take it as seriously back then as they do nowadays. The suicide rate is just astronomically way too fucking high. Way too fucking high. You know, it's one of those things that it sometimes it's just hard to say, hard to talk about. You know, not one, not two, but three people that I know personally, and one that I do not, decided to take their life over the last week. We don't know the reasons why. We never will. That's something that they take with them to the grave. And it's unfortunate. But, you know, they always say read in between the lines. The ones who don't talk about it are about 99.9% are the ones that are going to do it. No offense to anybody out there, but the people who do jap about it all the fucking time are the ones that are just looking for attention. Not saying that some of them don't do it. And I'm not saying don't just look away as them just sitting there, you know, japping their mouth. Still pay attention. But it's that one. It's that one that never says anything or barely even does say anything that is the one that ends up doing it. And, you know, it's unfortunate, especially when it's somebody that is very loved, especially when it's somebody that is loved. Brothers, sisters, moms, dads, cousins, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives. We just never know. So this is where we extend that, hey, we're here. Wake up. We're here to help you. We're here to talk about what it is that you may be having going through your head at that moment in time. Because there are ways, there are avenues to be helped. You know, pick up a hobby. Pick something up. You know, you could be depressed from your PTS. You could be depressed because of something that's happened in your past. You could be terrified. You could have very, very high anxiety. There's multiple reasons of why people commit suicide. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to read a bunch of statistics. I'm not going to sit here and read the definition of it because we all know what it is. The awareness has been spread. It's time to start putting out the damn fire. So even to the ones that are sitting there just speaking about it, oh, well, I'm just going to knock myself off. You know what? You need to really sit down and talk to that person about that. Especially if they're sitting there saying it multiple times. You know, one of our brothers here recently lost somebody very close. And God bless him. I shed tears with him today. You know, and it's not, it sucks whenever you have to run into an incident like that. And, you know, it's, we got to start paying more attention to our surroundings, and pay more attention to people around us. You know, they could be drug addicts. They could be just depressed. Like I said before, they could be thinking about past instances. Things could be brought up. I mean, I know for myself, you know, I could be driving down the road and see something that reminds me of riding down Tampa. If you don't know what Tampa is, Tampa was one of the most dangerous highways in Iraq. You know, it's a crazy epidemic out there to be able to handle. And, you know, there may not be many people tuning in tonight because it is kind of late. We had plans to come on a little bit earlier, but we had some setbacks, unfortunately, but it's all good. Yeah, it's time to pay more attention to this epidemic. If somebody says something about suicide, or I want to kill myself, or I want to do this, I want to do that, it's time to start paying attention. You know, well, maybe you should go see a doctor. Take them to a doc. Let them sit here and listen. Just talk to them. Are you serious, or are you not serious? Or is it just something that you feel? Is it something that you feel like you need to do? Because I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie to you. I've had suicidal thoughts before. I know a lot of people who's had suicidal thoughts before. You know, our life may not be going the exact way that it should be or want to be. You know, life's not perfect. You're not going to have everything that you want. I have a lot of things nowadays I never thought I'd ever fucking have a day in my life. But I am missing one thing that I used to have. We won't go into that, but that's a personal matter. You know, if it comes, it comes. If it don't, fuck it. I'm not going to sit here and cry over spilt milk, so to speak. You know, it's really time to start really stepping up and helping our brothers and sisters. Being more engaged with them whenever this speak of suicide happens. This is not something that should be taken very lightly. Because you don't know, this person could be the happiest motherfucker you know, could be sitting there chipping around, bouncing around, loving on you, hugging on you, and everything else. And next thing you know, bam. You don't even know it. It's crazy. My best friend for shit. Ever since I was able to remember. I came home on leave to put my mom in a hospital because she was dying of cancer too. Decided to shoot herself in the head.